Margaret River special.
Wow, that was really well done.
Thank you.
Mitchell did it very smoothly.
What's
Almost
that?
like
Two
you're
in
a
row.
recurring guest.
We're 2 from 2 now.
Yeah, you're a recurring
Well,
guest
at
now.
Margaret
You
River,
are
that's
literally you are the returning guest.
I am.
There's only been 2, but he almost knows what's going on now. He knows what.
There's been 2, yeah.
Mitchell's a professional.
we had-
He's a professional guest.
Yes.
There's been 2.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Mitch's second show as a guest. We're
Third
very,
now. Well, third. second.
sorry, third show as a guest.
That's what I was
That's
saying.
right. Sorry, no, you're right.
I apologise.
Third show as a guest. We're very glad to have Mitchell back. And what we want to start off today, we'll just jump right in, is that today, being a Margaret River, wine country, Napa Valley sort of esque, we went on a wine tour.
We certainly did.
Yes, that's
We did,
right. We
certainly,
went, we
yes.
toured a couple of vineyards. Did we go to any distilleries or breweries?
No, unfortunately not. Oh, brewery.
Wait,
Yeah, we went to the brewery
We maybe
house.
went to
Wasn't
one
the Margaret
brewery.
River
Oh, yes,
brewery?
we did
Oh,
go
that
to
one?
a brew
Yeah,
house.
the brewery house.
The
A
brew house,
brouhaha, if you will.
Went to at least like 8 places.
Went to a chocolate factory as well.
Something about maybe something like 6 or so.
A lot more than I thought. I don't think we're at the end, and
I
it
think
was
it
like
was
we've
an
got 3
odd
more to go.
order. I think we sort of spoke.
was a bit
of an odd
strange.
order after you've been
Yes.
in a wine tour all day to then go to the chocolate factory.
Yeah, then
last,
you finished
but-
at the chocolate factory.
Well, I think I heard the bloke say the chocolate factory and wherever we went to last was just a bit of a added thing they throw on at the end. Like we're like if we're doing good for time, we
if
go
you're
there.
keen, yeah, if you want to grab some chocolate.
So we went to the chocolate factory and we were definitely
nice.
joined.
We were not sober.
No. Those wine tastings,
And
you
there was
know,
no
you have them
alcohol there, so-
bit by bit, but they get you
I
sent.
was blown away by how much you're actually getting a tasting.
Oh yes,
That
indeed.
was-
Well, I remember thinking when we first got there, I'm like, this won't add up.
Oh, it adds up. And
Yeah,
it's like
so-
the cardinal sin, like with spirits. Once you start mixing, you're in
And
trouble.
that's the thing,
And
you know,
you're trying, like,
but you're
white
mixing
all the
a
way through
different-
the
You're
whites.
mixing a different
Yeah.
alcohol each time.
That's
and,
it, yeah.
And another thing to
Yeah.
note is that, and I don't know if this adds to how drunk you get per se, but a lot, and I know Mitch, you and me were doing this maybe more than
God.
Connor was, but
Oh, here we go.
when
Not
you
the
like
smell.
properly swirl the
Oh
wine
yeah,
and
no, you didn't taste it. You were just down the hatch.
And
It was
like-
shots for you.
I disagree.
and no, but what I'm saying is like
disagree.
when you smell it, good fucking good
thank
hair.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
When you smell it and you really like take in the whiff of the scent and the aromas. and
Did
all
you
that
not see
stuff.
me swinging it
And
around?
when you like but when you slosh it around in the mouth too, it gets to your
it got
front
to a
and back.
point where
all
I'm
that
like,
stuff.
it tastes good.
They all taste
No,
the
I
same.
get what you
Remember
mean. I get what you
I was
mean.
like, I enjoyed the taste for 0.5 seconds. Like,
I'm
Yeah,
just
well, that's
saying
'cause you
I
literally did it like a shot though.
I wonder if that gets you drunker. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm unaware.
well, you've asked the right man.
Right, Sim.
Connor's like, I know
You've asked
everything
the
about
right
wine
sim.
tour.
It's quite simple.
No, I felt all right, but then honestly, I sit down, like got just driving back. I was like, oh no, not the negative thoughts. So it kind of led to that, but
Not the post piss up depression.
maybe it was like post piss up depression whilst being
Sunday blues, mate.
pissed. Is it
True,
a Sunday?
true. Well, it's pre-Sunday
Well,
blues.
It's
yeah.
Saturday, but yeah, it's the same principle.
Well, we have
You
been
just
partying
serotonin.
like it's Saturday
that's
since
it.
fucking
we've
Thursday.
killed it.
So
Well, it's Wednesday.
I think it was
Since
the
Wednesday.
last show we
Wednesday, my
filmed was
word.
Thursday, correct?
Yeah, that was good.
yes,
Jesus,
good.
we've gone very hard since then.
But I think the wine tour was fun. I'm very glad we did it because I think that you can't.
I'm very glad we did it.
I'm glad we came to Margaret River and actually got to. I feel like this time we really experienced the
Yeah.
actual things that Margaret River has to offer: the wineries, the breweries, the different pubs, the experience, the sort of countryness of it, and the sort of small town element. I really think we've got to experience that. I mean, and we've met quite a few people. We met those people the other night that Conor was simping for. Quite
Bonjour.
frankly.
Can I defend myself after you said that?
Bonjour.
And then we met the people today on the
That
wine
was more
tour,
than
and it
just-
was lovely.
No, it wasn't just the bonjour lady.
Simp.
Conor met a French gal, and she
Wait,
goes,
bonjour.
"I'm French," and he says, "Bonjour."
No, I did it. No, it was much more cringy than that. It was
Oh,
like
it gets worse.
bonjour, and it was no, but
That's real creepy. Just quietly.
can I
That's like
defend
across the
myself?
street when you're walking past someone like
No,
that.
do you know how I said to you the other day? I'm like, I am very social awkward, so
Socially.
socially awkward, and for me, the way to make something a socially awkward situation better is to be socially awkward, but over the top like that.
But in all fairness, that was like when we went to dinner last night. And as we've walked in, you've seen some random bloke who clearly doesn't work
Oh,
there,
that was
standing
hilarious.
next to a bloke that does work there, and you've said to the non-worker, "Hi, sir, can we
Sir,
just have a
can I have
table
a
of
table?"
three?" And he's looked at you like that. He's looked at the wait
He didn't.
staff.
By the way,
and
he didn't even crack a smirk.
because it was
He
done.
did not find it funny at all.
You just said to some random guy standing by the booking table,
I thought
"Excuse
it
me,
was-
sir, you must be the waitress."
Here's how it goes. It goes in here. It's funny. Say it, and I don't think about it, and I just say it. And then this bird the other night, you know, the French bird, but that wasn't the girl I was, you know, necking on with. That was some other bird who, to be completely honest with you, I don't remember her name, where she was from.
And then after, you must have done a good job because afterwards she was bloody falling over in the bush. So
Last I heard, she was passed out in a bush when he left.
She was passed down a bush.
Connor left her pretty in a bad state.
That's really, we've made that really
Everyone's
bad.
going to believe that now. That's not true. She passed out in a
No,
bush.
she was. Well, we were all
And
drunk. We were all drunk, and I
called even one of you two. I was like, look,
You walked over to both of us.
This was after we left the pub. This was after we left the pub. We finished drinking. Everyone had a good time, a good drink. Did you guys make out at the pub or did you guys make out?
No,
after?
they did. They made out at the pub. They made out on the walk the first
did at
time.
the
Well,
pub.
that's the thing. Then we were being
just-
gentlemanly.
then
We were being
we
polite.
left them.
So
kissed
we
at the
were
pub.
walking them home.
We left them. Well,
and
no,
then while
left
we were
fine.
walking them home, that's when she passed out in the bush.
wait, we
so-
kissed at the pub?
Yeah, you did.
Did we?
Yeah, you did.
Well, there you go. And then we were walking home. We were
See, I
chatting to
don't
this
remember
girl,
that.
Jazz, and there was another guy who was there. All lovely people.
I'm still trying to work out why I gave her my phone.
But then they basically, I don't know. Mitch
insane
said
guy.
Mitch
Yeah,
gave this
yeah.
girl his phone fully unlocked, and was like,
Well, I
I'm
remember
sorry,
I
Mitch.
went
You
up
were
to him and I
simping
was
a
like-
bit.
I
You were
was like,
simping a bit.
she
You were
was
like,
cool.
whatever you need,
She was cool.
take it.
I was trying to. Well,
No,
to
but
be fair,
how about we just be
I gave
respectful
my
men?
I gave my phone when you came up and said she was passed out, and they all went into panic. So obviously it's their mate. So
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, of
whatever you
course.
need,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you need to
yeah,
call
yeah.
someone.
No,
go
I'm
for it.
upset I left her, but you know, I don't know why I didn't think I called you, but the girl I was with, who, you know, she passed down to a bush, and I was like, oh, I better go get her mates because they
That
all
would be
walked
so
off to
weird.
leave us to have some time. I was like, I can't leave her
Yeah, they
here,
did.
and then proceeded to leave her there to go and see you guys to say, actually,
We need
you know,
help.
you need to go.
Well, to be
Help.
fair, I mean, at that point, you can't really carry her away. Like,
No,
it's-
she was just dead. She was just passed.
I think
out
the only
into
people
a-
she
into a
did need at that
bush.
point was her like friends, the people who know her.
She
you know?
threw her purse. I don't remember.
Oh my
She threw her
God, really?
purse. No, even before we were leaving the pub, remember she threw her purse on the ground, her jacket, her headphones,
don't remember
and I
that.
literally put them all on. Remember?
You simp.
Wow, you don't remember that?
No, I'm not even convinced that happened.
I
did
would believe that. I would believe that. Connor's enough of a simp to do that.
Why is it now that when you're being nice to women, it's a simp? Like she passed out.
No, you
wasn't
did the
trying
right
to do
thing.
anything.
You did do the right thing.
And
you did
you
do the
know,
right
I
thing.
wanted to, and I think him giving Jazz his phone was not a simp move. It just we were looking
I
after.
was worried.
No,
You're
yes.
lucky.
I'm
no,
joking.
She's lucky.
You were both
not a
doing
lot
the
of
right
guys
thing.
are like us.
In all fairness, though,
No.
I will also jump to Dan's defense and say you were a great mate when you got my phone back for me. So
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. So
Did?
basically, so they
This is a
went
roller
over to
coaster.
help their friend, and me and Mitch were standing there, and I walked over, and they said to me, and they were nice about it, but they were like a little bit. I think they were just on edge because they were worried about her, and they said,
was gone.
"Look, mate, I just don't think you guys should come back to the thing with us. Like,
Yeah.
probably just best leave it." And I was like, I'm not here to mingle. I'm just here to pick up Mitch's phone, and that's all I need to do.
That was me because I yelled at a guy in the pub, and I don't.
and we've seen him at every pub since.
I know. I keep running into him, and to be honest with you, I'm not. I would say I'm not a very aggressive person.
No,
Like,
you're not.
And but I went into the pub, and it was like last call had happened, everyone was gone, and she went to the toilet. I presumed to throw up or something. I was like, oh, I'll check if she's okay. And I walked in, and he was like, the bar is closed, and I literally yelled at him, I am looking after this woman. I am not going to steal a pint. And he literally went and walked off, and I was like, I remember thinking, good. But now I look at it, I'm like, and I saw him today. This guy came up to me and said, where's your pork tacos? And I said,
It was that guy.
Yeah, that was the one.
No
he must have
way.
been
The guy.
both.
He
must have been
spoke to
both.
you.
Yeah, that was the guy.
Oh, I didn't realize that. That's
Yeah.
so funny.
I had literally, she threw her purse on the ground.
That's why he
and
seemed a bit
remember
weird
that.
today.
She
I
threw
I don't know.
her
if-
phone.
but yeah.
I reckon that's
Her phone and
Yeah.
purse was on the ground, and I grabbed all of it.
Jesus.
She's lucky, by the way. I'm not trying to say we're the bee's knees because we're not, but she's lucky that we weren't trying to take advantage of her because she was gone. I literally gave her phone and
Yeah, I know.
headphones
I know.
and her purse,
Yeah, it's tough, eh?
and she passed out. And I was like, you know, we're her friends. Like, and you know, I understand you guys were leaving us to have some time, but
We were being a good mate.
I
for
think
you.
I think they got the vibes
guys
though
were.
that we were just chill people trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
Like and I know I told Conor this today. He got a little bit
Oh.
sensitive about it. But one of the girls was like, she said to me, she was like, "Your friend's not going to like rape her or anything, is she?"
Man.
She asked me that. I didn't.
up.
I'm kidding.
She asked the question, and I was like,
Be rude to
No.
say no.
so I said no.
Oh, for God's sake.
Wait, because it's
It
true.
could have been worse. He could have said yes.
Yeah, exactly. I could have.
That would have been much worse.
Look,
I said to her, I was like, no, my friend is much more of a simp than he is aggressive. He would.
you
be-
have to call me a simp for just making sure she was
Well,
okay.
no,
In
what
all
I-
fairness,
What I'm saying is, you would lick the ground she walks on before you would violate her.
Go
So.
on, what?
I was going to say they were very like. It felt like we were being interrogated. Like even when we first sat down and you got asked, like, "So are you two gay?"
Oh yeah, the French chick
I
thought we were
did,
gay.
yeah.
Yeah,
We-
she thought you two were
We
gay.
thought you thought
That's all I'm
she
gonna
thought
say.
me. Yeah, she said,
Which was so
gay,
clearly.
gay,
Look at me.
gay, and she was pointing at me and Dan. I said, no, not
Straight.
gay.
Straight.
And she said, gay. I said, no. And she said,
Not in public.
gay. And I was like, sure. Like,
She was like
well, let it slide.
gay, and Connor was like, we, no, and she's like, we. And he's like,
No,
we,
no. Yes, but
we,
actually no.
no,
Well,
no.
yes, but
and she's
actually-
like, yes, gay.
I mean, I was wearing my Doctor Who Christmas sweater. He was wearing his Frio.
So terrible.
He was wearing his, I don't know, some rashy Santa shit. And to be fair, we
Fuck
probably
you.
did look like a couple.
We
Oh yeah,
absolutely
because we were wearing our. Oh, have we talked about the 12 pints here on the show? So we were wearing our Christmas sweaters.
We spoke
Because
about it, but it was
we
before
said that we were going to do it. So we did the
Yeah.
12
It feels
pints
like
of
a blur.
Christmas. So we were in our bloody Christmas
Honestly.
get up, which by the way is it's a good conversation starter at the pub. People love that. They're like, Christmas.
Yeah, we love being called gay when we're straight.
Well, that doesn't affect me. I got
it by now.
no problem.
No, now I sound homophobic. Don't say that. No, I got no problem with it, but I was upset because I'm like, I like your friend. I'm not trying to think. I don't want her to think I'm.
Oh, I see. You were
Dating
like,
Dan.
my strategy needs to be.
Apparently, there was a guy there who was keen for her, and
Well, you ended up making out with her.
Yeah,
so
that guy was
you
you.
won in the end.
I was in the mirror like, and don't you ask her out.
Don't you catch feelings already?
Yeah, that does sound like me.
It does.
So just to
the
jump.
boys have to wake up every day to hear me simp about something.
Yeah, you
else.
do simp a bit. No, just to jump around to something else as well. So we
won't get into that.
So
Mitchell.
today we did go on a wine tour and we were talking about how, one thing that was really great about coming down to Margaret River was like, actually, I really do feel like we've been able to experience the proper Margaret River experience. Like when we went to I was telling Mitch today, when we went to Gold Coast, I loved that trip. It was a great trip, but I wish we had done more.
We did nothing. We just
Yeah,
got drunk
I
and
wish we had
fell
done more.
asleep.
And
Sounds
I
horrible.
liked that.
But we did stuff. We went to fucking multiple places. We
That's
literally
right. You
nothing.
did. And so I think we should go there again and do actually stuff. But I'm really glad we took the opportunity here to do stuff. And one thing we did while we were out today, we tried so many wines and some were really fucking nice. And last night too, we went to this beautiful Italian,
that's
like
stunning.
kind of like a
Tonight at
dive bar.
8:45.
We're going to go tonight. It's like really
the hour,
authentic.
fuck.
Everyone there is like proper Italian. They clearly cook it with the real Italian like methods and recipes. Very, very impressive. And we had a wonderful wine last night, which I think got us going for the wine tour today.
It's like La Bresecca or something like that.
Yeah, it was very, very amazing. But we bought a local drop of wine for the show. We wanted to drink it on the show. So here today, we're going to have, it's a bit iconic at this point, isn't it? Having wine in Margaret River.
Has to be done.
Yeah,
is it?
so
Drink-
our
what is it? What's the
episode,
title?
Drinking wine in Margaret River. We literally filmed it on the beds.
Yeah, almost this room. Hey, it was like two rooms that way. Yeah.
No, we were sat. We sat on separate
No, but in
beds.
all fairness, to explain, the way we've set up this room so we could film these podcasts, it definitely
Yeah, it's
looks
like a-
we
Yeah, I
are
know.
filming
That's
a
true,
porno.
actually.
Yeah,
we should,
it's
we
like
need to get the reverse angle.
because there's a double bed and a single bed, and they're literally pressed together. I wake up to like a sandwich of Dan and Mitch, and
I'm in the single bed, just to clarify.
Dan clearly misses his girlfriend because I do notice him every morning going to grab me, and I literally, do you notice this? I push your hand away because you clearly forget I'm sat next to you. And then
too
Mitch
groggy
grabs
to
my
realise
hand,
that
and I'm
you're
like,
not
all
a
right,
girl."
boys. This,
There was context to that. I don't just randomly grab your hand.
he Snapchat it.
Hey,
you know,
Mitch also needs cuddles as well.
It's been a while.
we can't.
It's been a while. You know, we all enjoy a good cuddle.
for a very long one.
I love that. But yeah, no, let's get some wine going because frankly, I'm finished my beer. So maybe you were right, Connor. Maybe you should have got more beers for the show.
I can get some because I'm not. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm had a bit because I don't want a lot.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's
I
fine.
don't like.
No, it's just because it's a
I don't feel
tradition.
like I
We
want
just have to
one.
follow the tradition.
But
Go
for
grab
those-
another beer.
For those wondering, you
Yes.
said it's a local drop. Oh, we'll just elaborate.
Oh, let's plug it. Let's plug it.
It's a Stella Bella.
Go to Miss
Stella
Camera,
Bella.
please, Dan. Thank you.
Quite a nice drop
From
Margaret River.
for a laugh.
Cab Merlot.
Mhm.
Good drop. Good drop.
Yeah, so my
That's what
parents
I
drink
know.
that.
So It's 2017 vintage, which we learnt today. If it has has a year on the bottle, means it's
I
made
did ask
from that
that.
one
Yes.
that 1 year's grape. Whereas
like the-
normally
the
they
grape,
cut
yeah,
them
the
with
grape, yeah.
like previous years as well.
Yeah, if it doesn't have a year, it just kind of.
So
it's,
yeah, we
cut with
went after the wine tour. We went to go get we went to get a local drop. Must we have Mitchell on us because to be honest with you, I wouldn't know this was a local drop, but
out of context.
Bartender at heart, mate.
so I felt really bad because Dan bought the last case and Mitch paid for our wine tasting, so I bought this bottle. So I felt really bad because I was like, "Fuck
What do you
me."
mean Mitch paid for our wine tasting?
I paid for the 5.
Oh, he paid for the
Yeah,
entrance
and
fee.
you
Sorry,
bought
sorry.
the
Thank you.
Tiger, so I felt really bad.
Jeez,
So
Mitch,
I
that's
got
a full drop. Oh, I'm happy.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, I
Mitchell.
didn't realize there was a line.
Look at the line.
Ah.
Mitch, a bartender, missing the line. What is this?
Yeah, that's pretty horrendous, Mitch. I must call you out. For
Yeah,
that.
just give me half of that because
No, that's yours.
Whew.
You're on the show.
bells.
Get
Yeah,
over
I know.
yourself.
To be fair,
My nose is being
I am on the
fermented.
show.
My
Well, we
goodness.
did learn about the histamines in it today, to be fair. We won't go into science.
fuck's sake.
Yeah, there's histamines.
beer.
Yeah, we learned. Well, look, they did give us the chemical breakdown of wine, and honestly, a lot of it flew right fucking past my head because I was a bit zoinked at that point. But
All right, it's not as bad as I thought.
It's a good drop.
Let's do this.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
that's very soft.
I disagree.
And I learned a lot today about the difference. Such a simple
That's gonna be very loud.
He's such a cunt.
That's gonna be very loud.
I really like the differences
Poor
in.
Mitch's mic. Mitch's mic is always the most swinkiest.
Horrendous.
I know Mitch gets
You just
the.
have to watch the last podcast to see I literally
Yeah.
came off my hand.
I wish I
Twice.
did that.
I'm sorry, Mitch. We do have the premium arms here, and one day we will
But
have a
that's
third
okay,
one.
Dan, because out of the 3 I was sitting here, I have the premium or the
Well,
premium arms. So.
We will. That's true. Mitch does have better arms than us.
I'm so confused. You mean like muscle wise?
yeah, because he said you two
Now he
have
gets it.
the premium arms,
Oh,
and I
Mitch
said
is
but
talking about
that's
muscle,
fair
folks.
because
To be fair, as a carpenter, like you'd actually get some good gains.
oh, there we go, it's gone.
What? Oh.
Oh, man.
This is shit. Where is it?
By the way, no.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Do that. Just turn it down first, and then. That's true. That's true. Mitch
To be
is
fair,
clueless.
this is the one that Mitch was using is our OG mic. So we bought off Amazon, I believe.
Oh, what? This little red thing? Yeah, that was what we used to use.
Yeah,
back in the day.
I use that mic stand
Aiden's
for
Well,
me and Aiden's show.
You know, frankly, we will be getting 2 more of these and 1 more
Thank
mic
God.
for
oh shit, we should probably mention
to have
that.
Jack
Thank
Tarleton.
Yeah, we're
and
having
Who's this co-host?
the last set. Oh fuck me.
the last
Sorry, I
set.
forgot.
Sorry, because we don't know Jack. We don't know Jack
we don't-
Tarleton's guest.
We don't know Jack
personally.
Tarleton very well, regardless. But
Yeah, but we
we're
went to
having
school
on the
with him,
show.
so
They're having us on.
yeah, we're gonna do a collaboration with them. We confirmed that
I
behind the
texted Jack
scenes,
this
so that's
week
gonna be
and
great.
We
That's
had a
gonna be good fun.
conversation.
Shout out to them. Go check them out if you haven't. The last set
find out.
podcast. Connor is.
Already.
Oh, Mitch.
I'm checking
We're
out.
good. We're back, baby.
Uh,
But yeah, no. So I'm very glad to be. You know, I think
Joe.
it's good to.
what Rogan? Nah, Joe. Yeah, Joe and Jack we're having on the show, and they will have us on at some point to discuss. I presume DJing and comedy and the.
Yeah, anything
Follow
they
our
want.
podcast
Anything they
and-
want. They can tell us what they
Aiden,
do.
sorry,
It'll be
Mitchell.
a lovely
we'll
show.
Mitchell will probably what?
This drop. Sorry, continue.
Mitchell will probably discuss
Mitch loves
the.
it.
Can we discuss? So yesterday we're gonna have Daniel on the 50% Doctor Who podcast, which is the podcast I run with Aiden Green, Green Productions. We watched the episode yesterday with Dan, and Mitchell
Oh, yeah,
he wasn't watching it. He was working out in the corner, but you got to see a bit of it. And by the way, it's a common. To be fair, I feel like it's a bit of a gag. It is a bit of a gag that like. I mean, I know you don't like it, but it's also a bit of a gag that like we've always. I know Mitchell. What ridiculous? Like over a decade.
Yeah, like 14 years now, something like that at least.
And we've always had a joke where, again, it's not really a joke because Mitchell doesn't even like the show, but I've always loved Doctor Who,
Show.
Yeah.
but Mitchell's always hated it. And I feel like even if Mitchell did like an episode, he'd still say he didn't like it.
That would be true, except that I will never like an episode.
Yeah, so you did get to see a
What
bit
are
of
you, a
Boomtown
sexist?
yesterday, and what did you think?
Horrendous.
Did you not like the scenes with Mickey and Rose?
I think I literally told you it feels like all of the problems in the episode were being solved by kids because it was almost like the script writers, whatever, had just gone, wait, shit, we need them to stay in one place. What can we do? Oh, just say the TARDIS has run out of battery.
No, it's not true. There's a rift in Cardiff, which happens in episode 3.
Oh no,
That's
she's
actually
got a
kind of
teleporter. She's running away. Ah, it's right. She used a screwdriver.
Okay,
and
that
kept
is
bringing her
dumb.
back here.
But no, the rift that rips in that episode sets up Torture, which is the
we
spin-off
can't
series.
go out for our final dinner because we don't want her running away. But it's all right because I've got these handcuffs.
Oh, Jack.
Literally every little problem had the stupidest solution.
All right, to be fair, the reason why I watched this episode with Dan is we're doing the drunk episode, which is the Boomtown episode.
So, well, and that's another thing, by the way. Can I
Oh,
just
that was
say,
close.
ooh, can I just say, Doctor Who as a show in general, I'm sorry, Mitch, I do love the show as well. I'm sorry
You
to
are
this
also
man.
British, to be fair.
Yeah, that's, it's the same as the Queen. We love the
That
Queen and
counts.
Doctor Who only because we're British.
Ooh, cow. Sorry.
Counts if you're British, you like the show.
Yes.
But
Well, no
I
one
would
else
say
likes the
with
show.
Doctor Who, the one of the best and worst things about the show is that every season you can count on the fact that there will be at least one really good episode and at least one really shit episode. Like that's just a guarantee. Every single season has ups and downs in that way.
You
Can
are
I-
right about one of those statements.
Can I make a proposal live on the show? And I've been meaning to leave it for this because I want to do it on the
no.
show.
So if I say no, I look
Oh
like a dick.
no.
No.
You're propositioning him.
So we got one last day here tomorrow. It's literally 45 minutes. I want to show you an episode called Blink. Now, and you have to be honest here, if you do not like it, I will shout around for the boys.
But no, I get that. But even if I say I don't like it, you'll draw yourself back to that statement where you're like, even if you did like it, you'll say you don't.
But I feel like I can trust you enough to be like, if you actually did enjoy it, you would.
You didn't even say it with the Joker.
Yeah, but no, look, I mean, I personally like Joker. You don't like it, fair enough. I mean, we probably clearly have different tastes. But I feel like Blink is an episode. Blink, this episode I want to show you, has the Doctor is in it for like 5 minutes.
Look, I'll watch it on the premise that even if I don't like it,
Yeah.
you then don't go, oh no, but you do like it. You just say
I'm like, but Mitchell, I like Dan. I'm like,
does that not sound like something he would say? He literally said it 5 minutes
Connor
ago.
would show you the episode. Mitch would be like,
I'm like-
I don't like it. And then Connor would be like, I knew it.
I knew
He
you
loves
did.
it.
I knew you
to be
did.
fair, I'll be like, Dan, show me that Rick and Morty episode. You'd be like, you turn away for 0.5 seconds. I'll record it back 5 seconds and go,
No, Mitch, you missed it.
You missed it. You missed
the
joke.
you
And I was
missed
like, no,
it.
I saw it. The whole show is the joke.
You missed the genius of the.
I reckon. All right, I'll show you Blink.
I'll watch it. All right, but that
alright.
deal stands. You buy it round.
but you know,
Anyway, but-
even if you do like it, just be honest. Do you reckon he'll like Blink? I reckon he'll like Blink.
I don't know. Is there an episode with like sports?
We'd be on there.
Yeah, maybe we should like that.
Let's just
What
put the
about,
footy on and
The
say
Lodger?
it's Doctor Who, and I will
How are
love
you
it.
not watching this?
Doesn't Craig play
On
football?
my team.
Yes, the Lodger.
There you go, the Lodger.
Are
Mitch
you watching
loves
the
the
food time,
Lodger.
Mitchell?
Mitch loves James Corden.
I do love James
Yeah, there you
Corden.
go.
James Corden.
Maybe
is
we
a
should
good
show the
bloke.
James
We're not
Corden
watching the
episode.
Lodger. He's in Doctor
I
Who.
actually don't have the Lodger on the
Oh, well,
list.
if James Corden's in it, I might actually like an episode.
We can't watch the Lodger over Blink.
But it's got James
Blink
Corden.
is arguably one of the greatest Doctor Who episodes of all time.
Yeah, I would.
And
So
it's pretty
it's
terrifying.
mediocre at best.
You know the Weeping Angels? You must know them.
I've heard of them.
Ah, see, even Mitchell, the man who hates
Ah.
Doctor Who.
Yes, I heard of them because yesterday or Thursday, whenever it was, on your Christmas special, you literally went, "This is a weeping angel."
I
this
did
is
do
a
that, and they
darling."
were Weeping Angels,
That's
weren't
how
they?
I knew them.
I think, regardless if you're a Doctor Who fan or not,
Mitch gets lost in his own shirt.
I got a stain.
but the Weeping
that's
the Weeping Angels are like the episode, the Blink. It's like the Doctor's in it for like 5 minutes. It's what they call a bull episode because they wanted to when the BBC don't have much budget, they do an episode like this and you don't care.
I've always thought
But either
episodes
way,
like
listen,
that.
Either way, no,
I
but
was
too far. I can just tell like you don't
No,
care.
I was
but, like,
listening.
you know.
It's just I don't really. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I've always thought episodes like that too. And you know, like this will happen in other episodes where the main character's not really in for like one episode.
It happens. A
I've
lot.
always assumed that was so that they could pay
Yeah.
the actor less that week, or I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
that's
feel
how it
like- no, but
works. I'm not sure.
To pay,
but-
I feel like it was to pay David less, but also they had a bigger budget for the final because it's Blink, and then it's
Oh,
Utopia.
So I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah,
Then why is Blink better than the final?
I think it's so much better than the final.
So that's my point.
I think
Because Blink's a one-off.
Blink is
It's a one-off.
it's very very smart,
I'll sit here and quiet.
and I think you'll really. You know what? I almost feel like showing you Heaven Sent, but I feel like you only appreciate Heaven Sent if you're a Doctor Who
Nah,
fan.
Heaven Sent
What is
is
that? May on a Friday? Oh, I'm heaven sent.
Yeah, but I feel like you only appreciate that if you're a
Yeah.
Doctor Who fan. Do you agree, Dan?
yes, definitely.
100%.
Heaven Sent's a good episode, but it's a good episode in context.
I think Heaven Sent's a masterpiece. Directing, writing, acting, the score.
uh,
Amazing.
we've showed Mitch on this holiday a bit of a new show that I don't think you had really seen
Oh
before.
yes.
Yeah, that was.
But
I've heard of. I've heard
and
of
we've
it.
told
It's
you
what I'm
about it.
thinking of.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
would
it-
love your opinion
but
on that.
yeah, so there's this show called Nathan For You, which, by the way, is can't get my recommendation high enough. I think everyone should watch
I
it.
love that
I think it's
show,
hilarious. But yeah, we've been showing you a few episodes, Mitch. What do you think of that one?
I was honestly blown away.
Don't you think it's just wild that it's real?
Stuff that goes.
That it's
That's what I mean,
actually
the stuff
real.
that goes on, and you sit there and you go, "How does he?"
You don't
get
believe
away
it's
with
real.
this?
I didn't believe it was real.
How?
He has to have like the world's best lawyers because he
Yeah,
would have been
that's
sued
what I said that too.
so many times.
I said that he would be sued left, right, and center.
So yeah, so for those who don't know, Nathan For You is basically a show where Nathan Fielder, I think he actually does have a business degree,
no, he does.
but he basically goes to small businesses. You have stayed there. Ha! That's tough.
I'll be back, boys.
All right, he's going to change
talking.
shirts.
Can't
No,
stop.
so Nathan For You he has a business degree, and I guess he's in marketing. But the premise of the show is that he goes to different small businesses and he says, "I have a business idea for you to become famous. Let's enact this so you can get, or not necessarily famous, but like boost sales and all this shit." But the thing is that the ideas are always completely wacky, off the wall, ridiculous.
Here's the thing. I said this
And
last
people
night. though.
agree to them.
But here's the thing. I said to them last night. I was like, these ideas would completely ruin businesses. So I'm like, surely he endorsed. I mean, I know they would pay them for being on the show. Full stop.
I don't know if it would though. I don't know if it always would. I mean, businesses, all businesses take risks.
But you were like, but what if they just like the publicity of being on the show would be enough?
Yes, I think it would be. I think that
110% do not
being on the
believe
show-
that Comedy Central did not pay them for being on it.
Yeah, Comedy Central would have paid them a little bit, but
Yeah, but
I
surely
definitely
Nate
think that,
compensates.
yeah, I mean, I just think that the publicity in general would be enough to keep them going. And I don't think he would have gone to any business that is necessarily doomed to fail. I think a lot of those businesses that he goes to are doing okay already. And, they're not necessarily going to die out. Like they continue
Dude,
on their...
the lie detector scene
business.
was so funny yesterday. And he's like,
Oh, where he's like, I
you
do not
hang
look
out
at
with me
internet
socially?
pornography.
yeah. Oh, it's like, and clearly it was. Yeah, but I love how he goes to the women. It's like it's a bit wrong because
Yesterday, he asked if I pleasure myself to internet pornography, and I don't. so.
Nathan Fielder.
And then the lie
you
detector
can-
guy is like, well, you do. You definitely do.
You can clip this. Nathan Fielder's a genius, and he is.
Yeah, I think he is an absolute comedic genius. I actually think what he achieved with those 4 seasons
Well, it's an act. It's an act.
It's forever. But you know what's amazing is that
But
it's one of the
he is-
most
to be fair, he is
consistent acts.
Yeah, but no, he
ever.
said he based the Go, Mitch.
He has almost never broken in his.
He's broken
Not just in the show,
Twice.
but even outside of the show, on Twitter, everything. He's always been consistent
No,
with
he
his.
literally said, and I find it very interesting. He said he based the character off his own social anxiety.
And that's why I think that it's not as much of a character
But
as
he is-
I
he
do
is- he
think
is
there
like
is
that,
a lot
though.
of it. Yeah, I think there's a lot of
I've
the
seen him being
real.
interviewed, and he is quite socially awkward. And
I think there's a lot of the real Nathan Fielder
but
in
he
the
plays
show.
it up. Yeah, he plays it because he does a lot of stand-up comedy. I don't know if you know this, but
It's just it's
I'm
exaggerated.
going to go
yeah.
to the toilet.
I didn't know he did a lot of stand up.
Yeah, just stand-up comedy. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
So I'm going to go to the toilet. Does anyone want a beer if I'm up?
No, I'm good. Thanks, man.
You can grab me one if you want. Yeah, and I just think
Oh yeah, no, go on. Grab
I
it.
think a show.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't.
No.
mean to
So tell me. So
disappear.
I think the show is fascinating. I think it's. I generally really don't like reality TV.
I'm with you.
Because I think that, it's interesting. One thing I like about Nathan For You too, I think a lot of reality TV seems exploitive, and it seems, like it's making fun of the subject. And what I like about Nathan For You is you could read it as though it's making fun of the people that he has on the show. But I really do think that the target of the criticism of the show is like the way that marketing and advertising works in general.
Yeah.
The ideas being so absurd and actually in some cases working is more of a criticism on the fact that as a society, we want ridiculous marketing schemes. And
Yeah, true.
Do you get what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
big
not
time.
so much making fun of the businesses, it's making fun of the fact that that's a possible idea to even entertain,
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's going again.
Oh boy.
All right, hang on. Bear with me.
But yeah, I just, from that angle of like, I really don't normally like reality TV, but I just think it's funny.
No, I mean, the thing that blew me away, like, no disrespect to the businesses, like, as you were saying, it works for some. Fair enough. That's awesome. But the fact they sign releases.
Yeah, I know.
Watch some of the I suppose customers of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just sit there and go, how did you say yes to this going on like TV?
One's by me.
I think
You know when they record them on the toilet?
Like that. He would have been. But I mean, like even like the real estate one.
But you know, I told you, like,
About-
the one we watched last night where she
And
had
she
an
says yes.
exorcism.
But
It's
yeah, you see the guy
crazy.
and he's like going off at Nate. He's like, you need to delete this footage right now. Like, but
Yeah.
surely he just signed a disclosure to even show that clip because his face was blurred. But so is that a thing they can?
No,
blur
well,
the
because
face and-
when you film someone with a blurred face, if it's in like a public place, blur their face, you're fine, I guess. I think that's the way it works.
I mean, but I agree though. Yeah, like, it blows my mind that they even get away with this kind of thing.
No, it is a wild show,
Yeah,
and I
no,
think
but to be fair, like you said, the real estate.
Yeah, like, the
the
ghosts, like
it is
and
hilarious.
That's what I mean, and you have people that it's their actual business say
Yeah.
yes to that.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm sorry, but if some bloke come up to me and was like, to sell houses, we're going to say it's ghost free.
Yeah.
I'm
But-
just holding the thing. Sorry.
I don't have any other
But you
option.
know
Just
the
come
thing,
off
but I will say this,
Say something.
and I think this is why I do think this is why Nathan for you is more successful than a lot of other shows in the reality space and all that stuff is because, again, even though you're saying that and that's true, the criticism is that people actually would want a ghost-free house. Like there is actually a market
that's
for
true.
that. Did you kind of get what I mean?
Yeah, I
like,
know what you're saying,
It's not that necessarily that she'd be so stupid to take on the idea. It's the fact that
There's a market in the first place.
yeah, it's the fact that when you frame it and you say, well,
To
you
be
know,
fair,
people don't like to
when
go
Dan
into
showed me,
haunted houses.
I didn't believe it was real.
People do love
Generally.
to be scared.
They do
People
love to be
scared.
But I think that's also why, you know, because Conor and I, we've talked about like Sacha Baron Cohen and that kind of comedy of
Yeah.
Borat. And I think a lot of his comedy, Borat and Bruno, and look, some of it I find
You showed me
fucking
This Is America.
hilarious.
I didn't
His,
like
his
that.
show, Who is Hilarious, Who is America, sorry. Some of
show
it
Who is
I just
America,
find like so funny on just like a base level, but it's definitely not as smart as something like Nathan for you because I think a big part of that comedy is like, look at this person being an idiot. Look at this American being
It's
an
more
idiot.
just-
And that
just
can be
Nathan-
funny.
Nathan
Sometimes that is
such a-
hilarious.
He's such a curious character. You don't know anything about him. Like, even today, like, he's on Twitter. Like, he posts, like, once every 3 months. Like, he never says anything. He just gets deals. He makes shows, and that's it. Like, you never hear anything about him.
And you know what, Mitch?
He had a
And you,
wife,
you haven't seen
and that
as
was
much
it.
of the show as we have,
would
but
love to.
they
It's
do
pretty
go into
funny.
it a bit later. But he actually has a couple of like brands and businesses that he runs.
It's crazy.
He has a clothing line,
crazy.
and we won't
Yes.
obviously spoil the episode because it's fucking hilarious.
insane.
It's literally a Holocaust remembrance.
He starts it as a
Clothing
joke.
line.
As a joke.
And
it's a
it is a
legitimate- to this
massive
day,
clothing
It's
line,
a
yeah.
multi-million-dollar business.
What is this, Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yeah,
Literally.
it is like that. It is like that. It's ridiculous.
To be fair, why don't people take that with like a big, if you're like in a business marketing and stuff and you want to do a thing, like just do it like Nate. He literally never went in to make money and he's literally made millions off he was
And,
joking and he
you know,
mate millions.
That's what I love
joke.
about it is that the primary purpose from Nate's perspective seems to just be like comedy, like what is just hilarious. And I love that. I always love when you
can
start
see
with
he
like what's
breaks.
funny.
Like, you know, it's like Oliver Tree. It's kind of like similar. Like
Occasionally, yeah.
Oliver Tree I've seen on H3.
the very much character pieces.
I sent you guys a picture where he's like smiling. And it's like so rare to see him even be like,
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
sometimes you just can't help it.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like Nate's done that like twice.
I do think some of those character performances are absolutely incredible, and the people who commit to that, like props
But
to
you,
them.
you
Like,
must
that
be
would be
lost in
so
your own
hard.
head. Sorry.
Did you get me another beer, by the way? Yes, but actually no.
Shit. I think I did, but I don't remember.
This goofball. No, that's okay. So
I'll get you I'll get you a bit now.
what are we going to talk about next? Conor, you brought up something interesting before, and I'm happy for you guys to bring something up in case this topic is a bit too much of a downer.
Oh, no.
No, I was just going to say
no.
that
Here
we are here for another day and a half
shit.
or
Here
2
we go
days.
again.
And, you know, you brought up like, this is such an escape and this is such a getaway. And that's actually what is amazing about it is that we get to have a bit of time to really just get away, do our own thing and have time away from like work and the stresses of everyday life. And you know, that escape is nearly over, and we nearly have to go back to the real
I had
world.
a bit of a, and I think I brought Mitch down massively. Not even thought I did.
Well, you know what? You brought me down too. So,
Well, sorry, boys. I mean, Mitch was in the shower and Dan was just like talking about shit, and I was like, yeah. And I kind of I sat down with a beer, and I was like, I was in my underwear, I believe, or like even just a towel.
Bro.
no, you weren't in your underwear at
in your
all.
underwear.
You were fully naked with a towel on.
Yeah, I had a towel
And
covering
I'm
my.
just gonna
All you
admit,
had was a
hadn't
rag
even
on a
dried
stick.
off. You just wrapped the towel around.
I sat down. I was like, all right, now's a good time to put my face.
Yeah, he was still wet as a whistle. He was fucking everything.
I spoke about relationships and all that shit, and yeah, but like to be fair, I was like, yeah, this is our escapism, but it's like it ends soon, you know.
Yeah, it does. It's interesting because I think stuff like this is. I love this holiday. And I love this kind of thing. You know, but at the same time, like I was in the shower and I was like, yeah, I love you boys, but you know
what? Conor was
Depressed.
right.
I was kind of like, you know, no, let me offer this counter. I couldn't live like this fucking every day. Like,
I wonder what. Because we've had 66 beers in 2 days.
Yeah.
That's probably a good reason.
Can I have the cap, please?
we are animals. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you,
You know, we are fucking closer to animals than men on this trip. And,
Daniel.
yeah, that's okay. I'm happy to do that every now and then. Like I got no problem with a good time of that. But,
Nothing.
Mitch is like this simp. He doesn't want to be with us. No, I love this. I love
Just
this.
because you have a missus.
Oh boy. No, what I'm saying is I think
That's hell.
I think part of what
More than that.
I will also say I think
hell.
part of what makes a trip like this so fun and so good is that you can't do it all the time, and is that
Yeah, but
you do
it's
have
also insane depressing. It was like
work to go back
when we
to.
drove down, I was like, I remember thinking, this is so fun, but imagine the trip back.
yeah, that's true.
All that
That's true.
uncertainty and again, I'm not trying to shit on you, but like you got to go back to. When I go back home, I'm like John Travolta. I'm like, I mean, I got a few
What? In
birds,
Grease
but-
Lightning.
But what I'm saying,
I wish.
is it's
Wish it was
the
that attractive.
it's the lows that make the highs higher, if that makes sense. You know, like it's without
Oh,
going
yes.
back and not having.
But
this.
actually, no, but you know, we'll go back home and it's like, shit, back to reality. You know, it's like back to work and it's like, you know, it's back to the same old bullshit. And it was like this trip got me through the whole month, more than that.
Yeah.
The second I heard about it, it was like Margaret River trip. And now like we're on the second last
Yeah, that's
day.
true.
It's like,
That's true.
It'll probably be
as well,
worse
though.
tomorrow. It's like, oh god, back to reality.
Our
tomorrow,
last
you know?
day, yeah.
Back to work. I mean, I'm about to work on
Well, I
Tuesday.
mean, the
like-
good thing is on Monday we're going to go for a pint and palmy, so to speak, while someone else goes to work.
that is
Yeah, you
annoying.
guys will. I do have to work on
That's-
Monday.
And I probably will be seeing Mitch at work.
I hope
next
so.
Week or this? No, sorry, that's
hope
last
so.
Wednesday. Shit, probably see you sooner. I mean, I said I actually dug myself a hole on the wine talk because I said out loud I don't like this place in particular where I built a house and where my ex girlfriend is.
I live there.
And I kind of turned it around. I was like, the reason I don't like it, to be fair, the reason I don't like it is obviously my ex-girlfriend.
because all the boring old biddies who live there.
But also, I built a house for 8 months. It's just, it was a bit of a weird time. Remember, I was talking to that girl, LT.
Oh,
Be gone, thought.
Yeah, thank you.
do you guys hear this? It sounds like it's
I
raining.
was going to say I wanted to look, but I didn't know if it was.
Give it a look.
To be fair, I probably need Mitchell there
Doxes
with
ourselves.
me
I think it's raining.
because I feel like it's gonna be such a hard time.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I'm glad you guys have each other.
I
you
said
know?
I want you to be there. It's gonna be a
want to
hard
be there.
time.
I want to be there.
I'm glad you guys will have each other.
I know it's Rigby and stuff, but have you met Rigby? Yeah, Rigby's a. I've mentioned Rigby on the podcast before.
Have you? Oh, is he the 17-year-old with a fake ID?
No, that's
Good son,
that's
Bob.
another guy.
Yeah.
Rigby plays rugby, which is hilarious. I go, hey, rugby.
Oh, so I was right with my joke then.
Yeah, but I think
Because you said
I
if you
think
heard of
you've
Rigby,
met.
and I said no, I played rugby.
I think you've met.
Have you met Rugby, the Rigby
Did
player?
I tell you like
Don't say me like that. Dad.
so I shouldn't say names, but cut that out. Dan.
Oh, for fuck's
38,
sake. What did you
sorry.
say?
I said a name. 38
Oh, all
minutes.
right.
38,
All right. You're such a
But
simp.
this guy who I don't go to work with, he's a separate trade to me, and he came in. He was like, I was talking about the trip and stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm going to take Polaroids and stuff, and he was like, you know, back in the day we used to take Polaroids for different reasons. I was like, what do you mean? He was like,
Story.
bro, like, he didn't say bro, he's not like that. Bro. He's the sweetest man on earth. I
said
never would
bruh.
have guessed this. He was like, you know, me
said-
and my boys went and we had a trip. with some girls and stuff. We were smoking like fat doobies and like there was naked women everywhere, and he was just taking pictures of them all. And like,
We were born in the wrong era.
apparently he went to get the photos developed, and she was like, "Are these your photos?" And like he opened it up, and it was his mate smoking a fat doobie, and she quickly closed it. It was like, "Oh, sorry." Opened the next one, it was a naked woman on the bed, and he quickly closed that one. I was like, "All right, these are yours." And it was like,
Oh yes, but actually no.
Yeah, when you had to like print out the Polaroids at the shop, you couldn't just.
Well, that's why Polaroids are so nafty back in the day. It's like you don't have to get them developed and stuff. But yeah, but no, to have you in that certain place, Mitchell, would be amazing because I kind of hate that place now, honestly. You know what I'm talking
I don't
about?
blame you. Yeah, I don't blame you.
It was a long time ago. Everything happened, and it wasn't even that long. But like, you still get bad memories. Like, I'm not trying to be one of those guys who's like so dramatic. Like,
Bringing it down again.
I know he's being a Debbie Downer.
sorry,
Debbie Downer.
sorry. Go on, someone else talk. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to bring it down.
Well, what kind of topics? What kind of things are we wanting to bring up? We got a list, an itinerary. What was that, Mitch?
How good is the weather?
Yeah, it's that's
What
do you guys
normal
think? Well,
first date? How good's the weather?
What do you guys think of Margaret River in winter? Because I think it's a bit bittersweet. Like it's because the rain is shit, but
Well, I
I
was
love
gonna
the
say,
fires
yeah.
and stuff. You know.
We had this conversation on the way to the wine tour today. We were sort of saying when you go to a place like Shark Bay or Monkey Mire, that sort of area, and you see, I don't know if I can say that, but yeah. So, and you
Yeah, that's
see like
fine,
how
that's fine.
warm the weather is up there, and
Yeah.
you got pristine beaches, and the water's warm and everything. And you come down south, and you go to a place like Margaret River,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything's so green and lush. And we've had rain. I won't say every day, but close on. Like
pretty
it's
much,
been-
yeah. I
pretty
mean, it
much
rained
every day.
today, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Pretty much every day,
Yeah.
and you sort of go. The contrast between those two is just so big that it almost doesn't feel like you're in WA anymore.
No, definitely.
Yeah. That's greatly put. Honestly, it's been strange.
WA is like a whole freaking country. Like it's so massive. There's so many different
Especially at
things
night
here.
when like you can see your breath in the air, like just
Oh, the cold? Yeah, yeah. But that's the thing. I mean, would it even be better in summer if we came in summer? What do you think? Like,
I mean, yeah, because like definitely the wine place would be popping off more. Especially-
yes,
but I
that's
think
true.
it
That's the
big-
biggest one.
especially a big
Because the wine
winery.
places, I think, would also probably be producing more
Yeah,
during
I'd assume
summer.
so, yeah.
wineries
Yeah.
would be popping off. I swear, to be fair, I swear there were bigger wineries, like huge ones, like Swings and Roundabouts.
Swings and Roundabouts is a great one. I've been there.
Yeah,
that's
Swings
a
and
great
Roundabouts.
one.
Even like Cheeky Monkey. we
That's
didn't
a
go
great
there
one.
either.
Cheeky Monkey,
Yeah, we know Cheeky- Well,
Beer
I think-
Farm,
I know
Grove.
that Cheeky Monkey
The
and
Grove.
the Grove, yeah.
yeah, I've been to the Grove as well. Cheeky Monkey and Beer Farm were on the list of partners for our wine tour, but I think they have a list of partners and then on the day they just choose where to go. I know.
But we didn't get to go there.
It's just like, what if we went to the Beer Farm tomorrow?
It's the Beer Farm.
What if we went
I
to
go to Beer
Cheeky
Farm
Monkey
tomorrow.
tomorrow?
I go to Beer Farm tomorrow.
Oh, lock it in. We're going.
Oh, we should go to some places. Cheeky Monkey,
You know what sucks?
Swings and
Like-
Roundabouts, the Grove, the Beer
Problem
Farm.
is,
There
though,
are some
like,
great
how-
places.
Because
up
like
there.
no one wants to be a designated driver. How the hell are we gonna get home?
I know that's
Well,
the tough
we use
part.
the
Must be
HO.
taxis, like
Uber.
the thing is that where we're at right
HO.
now, there are no Ubers. There are no Ubers. No
Obviously,
nothing.
that was
Well,
the
if we
joke.
can't get a
That's the joke.
designated driver, we'll just have to settle for a drunk driver.
We do not condone that. It will be him.
I'm
my
joking. I'm
God.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Jesus
him.
Christ.
That is a joke.
Jesus. I did not endorse that at
I
all.
don't endorse it either. I was
Some
joking.
people do
It's
call
clearly
me
a
that.
joke.
Were you a designated drunk driver?
No, Jesus.
Oh, for God's sake.
Jesus, take the wheel.
If we said
Maybe that's what we need.
designated drunk
We need
driver.
Jesus to
Then I
take
have
the
take the wheel.
yeah.
How we talking about? We're
kidding.
at a 8:45. We are eating at a Italian.
we're well away,
actually, literally a hour from now, we are eating at an
Yeah, we mentioned
Italian
this last night.
restaurant.
Let's get into this because we went to this place last night that was an absolute. By the way, accidentally got recommended to go there from one of.
Oh, so that was a fat meme. Ever since we went to Margaret River, me and Mish were memeing on Dan for this woman at Dan's work.
colleague.
My work colleague said this place
have
was
to
so
go to the place
good
next to the shell.
because there's nowhere you can trust more than a work colleague.
Legit.
Yeah, that's how good it is. You know, and
I was just confused that Dan had work colleagues. Like mates outside of us.
Yeah,
What is
legit,
this?
Yeah. No, so
it blew mine
she
too.
recommended this place that was next to the petrol station, and she said it was a nice place, and I was like, all right, we should try to go there. And then last night we just said, fuck it, why not? Let's go. And we did, and we were really, really pleasantly
That's the one, Mitchell.
surprised. We got there, and it was
Go on,
like
fill
a
me up.
nice little dive bar. super, super Italian. But like
very Italian.
it was authentic Italian. You know, it was like wood fired ovens. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Blot that out.
Oh, come
Dan.
on.
Oh fuck. You know what? We wouldn't have to block it out
If you didn't trigger like that.
say that it was important.
Block it out.
'Cause that's
I will block it out.
44.
Such an asshole.
That was a good meme as well.
I
I
always like the fact that he has to block it out now.
You do, because that was a good joke, and he just
Conor likes making me
people could have checked that up, and no one would have known.
such a twat.
I'm sorry.
I disagree.
I do. I
disagree.
Anyway,
Oh,
let's not
shit.
fucking let the
Here we
show
go
get
again.
down because Conor simped.
Connor's a dickhead, yes, great.
Basically, this Italian place, really, really, really nice. Literally everyone there
ways
was
of the glass, not a man freeway.
everyone there was just like
that is not freeways.
the most cliche
What do you
Italian
mean? Hang on.
accent.
I'm
Sorry,
saying
let me
spread
interrupt.
the glass
Oh,
freeway.
What does he mean? 3 ways of a glass.
Like
Yeah, what do you
like
mean?
Whatever's in the bottle, spread it 3 ways through us. Is that going to be enough for everyone else?
Oh, I see what you mean. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, I will
whatever you
figure it out.
say. Whatever you say. I do disagree. I'm sorry.
I disagree.
But all right.
Man's a simp. Do you want another one, Dan, or you want to be in now?
Why am I?
I'll
simp?
take another one, but I'll
You know,
wash it
I
down with beer.
I literally.
Can you pass me the
I
Kid Quill?
messaged a girl that night on Thursday, and I do not recall what I said. And I messaged her the next morning. I was like, I apologize for last night, and she left me on red.
Conor, can you pass me the?
Best thing is just not to say I apologise for last night.
But I don't remember what I said.
Yeah, well, we've all been there.
What are you doing? You eating Macarena or
I've
something?
been asking you for fucking
want a
2
smaller
minutes.
one? You
Can
can
I have
No, you're
the
right.
Kid
Oh,
Quill?
So, Quill? Oh, the opener.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Jesus.
Kid Quill.
But surely we get Kid Quill on the podcast.
You guys just started. You just started a topic, Conor, and you've just left it in the air.
Me.
No, we're talking about this little Italian bar. Let's just talk about the Italian bar
Yes,
for a
I
minute.
agree.
Sorry, go on.
Oh, what
you-
a good
did you get on
catch!
the camera?
Yeah, that was on my camera.
That was
Dig
so
that
good.
man in slips.
Basically, we went there
disagree.
and they were all like had the the thick Italian accent.
That's great, but-
How would you? What was your do an
was-
impression
it was
of how
so-
they were
it
like?
was
They were
like
like,
typical. Like,
I don't know if I can. It'd be pretty racist.
yeah, it would be a bit racist.
No, it was like typical, like your backpacking tourists.
They were all backpackers.
Yeah, and
yeah,
they were all
yeah.
from Italy.
Yeah, they were all properly from Italy.
Yeah.
You just did the full on like.
You were about to yak.
I'm sorry to this.
I love wine.
I disagree.
It went down the wrong way.
I disagree.
I agree.
Basically,
Sorry.
they have.
What am I? The 11th Doctor in yesterday's episode?
You mean the
Fairly
Ninth
certain
Doctor?
They both had the same amount.
Sorry,
of
9th Doctor.
Basically, my story is fucking
Sure, it's
all
episode
over the
one,
place.
yeah.
Sorry. No, bring back your story.
No, I'm joking. Well, it's not even my story, it's just our story. It was-
awesome
yeah.
Italian bistro, I guess.
Club. Were there raves?
Yeah, bistro. I guess you would say.
Songs? DJs?
I think there was music, but maybe not any of that stuff.
This man.
But they had like the proper ovens.
this man?
Did they? You guys said they didn't do pasta though. What was
don't.
that?
No, they
do.
don't. So it was. So it's,
they say
it's,
why?
It's because it's 2 Italian places.
Yeah.
Mm.
Downstairs
I
was like
do
a
disagree.
pizzeria and mains, and then upstairs was pasta.
I noticed there was an upstairs.
So
okay,
we should have gone
okay.
upstairs.
Yeah,
I love
legit.
a good pasta.
You know,
we're
but
not going there. Conor.
I was
We're going
saying
to
to
pizza place.
I was saying to Mitch
It's
today.
a fucking room, a table.
It's the struggle. It's the
Sorry.
It's the struggle when you have
Mitchell.
when you want to get like really really good pizza, and it's like okay, well you go to a good Italian pizza place to get good pizza, but then it's like if you're gonna go to a good Italian place and you say, oh well I just got pizza, then it's like you want to kind of get a proper pasta dish.
Yeah.
So you're in that dilemma.
Like, we're just going to order pizza tonight. It's like, I would
Yeah, I
like
know,
to
that's
order
what I mean.
something
To be
authentic.
Pizzas
fair,
is-
all of the pizzas' names were Italian.
We
I
could
like
always
to order the oogie
yeah,
boogie
it's
woogie.
a hard one. We could always
So racist.
we could always
Oh
get
my
like a
God.
bit of a
No, surely not.
Oh my god.
No.
we could
No,
always
don't
get
say that.
we could always get like a share pizza downstairs and then go upstairs and get a
Share pizza.
pasta.
You mean we can get one each and then go upstairs and get a pasta?
Yeah, I know, just fucking wreck our bellies.
This guy eats a family money meal box and then says,
There is a fat joke between me and
"Sorry,
the boys about
sorry, that's,
tanning
I
a
shouldn't have
fucking
brought that up."
family.
No, I do love a
it's
good
not
family
known
meal.
to everyone, so I apologize.
Mitch is doxing my family meal tendencies.
What do you feel about mentioning people and then waking up next morning going,
I'm so sorry.
why am I doing this?
Look, I feel like that's an experience you have more than me and Dan.
Legit, I do. I'm the
Yeah,
worst.
Connor's like, what do you guys think about the experience that clearly everyone has? Of
No, but you must
messaging.
have it too.
Crickets.
Mitch.
Yeah.
We have cricket somewhere, but
Where are they, Dan?
oh,
You have to
God,
look for
hang
them.
on.
Oh, okay. Well, Mitch, you talk, so there's no dead air. This
Okay,
fucking-
well, basically, Connor is a simp. So, okay, which one is it?
You are getting crickets. All right, so tell me.
But honestly, do you ever feel like I don't want to get on you? But honestly though, like I feel like I do. I wake up every morning. I'm like, why am I like this?
Why have I sent these messages?
I sent a I call him my life coach. I sent a message to him at 2:30 saying, "Hey man, sorry for the late text. Can we talk tomorrow?"
And then proceeded not to talk tomorrow.
No, I felt really bad. I was like, nah, man, you don't deserve to even spend your time on me. I was talking to him on Monday, I reckon, but Jesus Christ. I honestly, I sent him an apology. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was so uncalled for. Me sending a message at 2:30, it was honestly uncalled for. To be fair, he said you can send me a text whenever you like. Anyway,
I think
needless
I've got to
say,
the
it's
point.
not the only text I sent that night, so
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
I've
know.
got to the point. I mean, I
it's just
don't,
like this man.
I don't,
I feel sorry for this
I
man.
don't necessarily text many people outside of you guys and Kath. So
Oh, but I wonder why, Dan.
That's not true.
what do you mean? I
You've
wonder
got a
why.
relationship. You don't.
Yeah, no,
need
exactly.
To.
No,
What about, what
yeah,
about the
no.
Perth, what
I
about the Perth Nowls?
I admit that I'm
That's
lucky.
you.
I admit that I'm lucky.
I wasn't attacking you. It may seem like
That's kind of what I'm trying to say, though,
Yes,
is that
actually,
I'm
no.
I'm lucky that because I'm not really pursuing any women.
Yeah.
I can kind of just like
game.
I don't really text people, and so like when we're out drinking and having a good time, it's like I can just do that, you know.
I literally spoke to a woman
Whereas me and Connor have to simp.
on
Yeah.
Thursday, and
The road to a
I
girlfriend
don't
is paved
remember a
with
single
simping.
thing.
It is.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but
it is.
I feel like she didn't enjoy it, so I was like, "Well, I'm sorry," and she was like, "Seen," but like, no, we've spoken since then.
Well, but that's what. So you mentioned the Perth happenings. By the
Yeah,
way,
so
shout out
that's
to Perth
true.
happenings. It's like a Perth blogging, like you know what's going on in Perth at the moment. They well, my thing. Okay, with I don't have messages that I regret. I have like me posting public tweets
oh, that's the worst.
and like
we literally
posting things to my story.
By the
that
way,
I regret.
something's low battery.
What mine? Me? That's me. Yeah,
yeah.
I'll change that.
Literally, we wake up in the morning, we're like, we literally said, Dan, why did you
Why
post
would
that?
you post that?
And it's too late because if Mitch was seeing it, pretty much everyone has.
I looked on the one that you guys are talking about, and like 90 people saw that, and I
And
was
then you
like,
proceed to go, well, I'm not going to take it down.
oh, my cousin saw it, and then my reaction is just, well, that sucks.
I remember,
I don't do
I
anything
remember
about
when
it.
going through it and being like, am I in these? And I just went, I'm not.
That's all I was
so.
worried about. Like, as long as we're not in it, it's fine.
I wasn't in them, so I was like, fair enough. You can do whatever you want with your image. Fair enough. I was like, fair enough.
Don't like my brand.
He certainly damaged his competency in the English language. To say the least.
yeah,
Well, I
was a
did.
bit.
I
It was,
just damaged mine then. So.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, coming from
yeah, you know, we
as
wake
such
up
as
and
yourself.
it's like, what's Dan posted
this time.
tonight? I remember it was.
Well, what's worse then?
You on
What's
New
worse
Year's?
then? What is worse? Is it worse to
Oh God, yeah, I had
simp on
I
PM
had a
or-
New Year's. I remember
Me.
I remember it was. I think you and me came back from that club in,
I'm gonna change the camera.
you know, the one that's also H. It's like a 25-minute drive from us. It's in the H area. You know,
Club. We don't need to know where it is.
Say a club. I don't even know what club you're talking about.
it was a
so-
club. It was called Bar One.
You can't say. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, and I remember I came back from there once, and Alicia was like,
Yeah, you can-
she's like,
you can
I'm
say
talking to so and so from your year, and I remember I didn't know she was recording me, and I was like, yeah, I was going like, fuck you, Alicia, go talk to so and so. You really want to talk to her, don't you? And she was recording me, and it was been up for like 23 hours. Sorry, 23 hours. I remember only seeing it then, and
By that point, it's too late.
I had to message the girl
What
who
is
I
this,
was.
us on the 12 pints last year?
Literally, I had to
Oh,
message.
my
I had to
word.
message the girl saying,
You didn't even see what she'd posted.
Come?
I remember telling you, and you were like, I didn't see that. And I was like, well, it's too late now. It's a
Wait,
day and a
who?
half later.
Who?
Your sister on the 12 pints.
Oh, me having the chair on my head, dancing to Yoda's.
Not
theme.
just that, when you smashed a pint everywhere and were walking around in socks trying to pick up the glass.
Yeah, it does sound like me.
It does. It definitely does. But I think the biggest thing to take away from Thursday, Thursday, was the fact that I'll put my glass down. Put your glass down for a second. I am going to be a simp here. There was definitely no need to scull it. You could have just drank it normally. But full round of applause to Dad. The man handled the first 12 pints like a champion. I mean, albeit we taste better, but not taking anything away. You handled it like a champion.
That did surprise me, but
Not that we
Thank you very much. I got pretty sent that night, to say the least.
I think we all would.
I think I charted it on my Instagram story. I had about 14 pints, I think, in the end. And that
I
was
think 13,
I had 12.
13 and a half.
I went to bed on number 12.
it was pretty.
It was about 13 and a half.
Yeah, it was
I don't think we finished
It was a lot.
The 14th, but yeah.
and we came back here and we were just zoinked, man. We were just having we were having a good time. But
Man, it was crazy.
hey, and I liked it, by the way. I'm glad to be a part of it. Give me some of this.
That was
I love you boys. I think that it's something that to do, you know, whatever.
Well, I only
14
heard
pints.
I only heard. I can't remember where I heard this, but you haven't told me this yet, and I'm personally offended.
Uh-oh.
You're not here for Christmas.
Hey?
Yeah.
This Christmas.
Yeah, you're not. Who'd you
Oh,
tell?
sorry, I hate Christmas anyway.
Who'd you tell?
No, I don't know. I was telling someone. I was telling the people today, I think.
Yeah, you were telling someone. It wasn't today.
was
You're
I
not,
in this
you're not here
conversation?
for Christmas, are you? You're somewhere.
No,
in
I'm
town.
with family in I think up north, I think.
Did you not think maybe? you could tell
Sorry,
us about that?
sorry.
I would have thought that would be something you would tell your friends.
I first of all, I thought
By
I
the
had
way,
mentioned it, but
No, you haven't.
no, then that's fine. Then that's fine. I'm not saying I haven't.
Sorry. No.
I didn't say I had.
Sorry,
I
nah.
said I'm sorry. I thought I mentioned
I would have
it.
remembered. I would have remembered. But yes, you're gonna be
What I'm
gone
saying
for the
is
whole
I
Christmas
did
then.
mention it, but I'm sorry because I assumed I had,
So
and I shouldn't have done
you're gonna be
that.
gone the whole
Doesn't always
Christmas.
fix it, dude.
Sorry.
You're gonna be gone the whole Christmas then.
I don't know what the dates are exactly. I'll find out. But yeah, I'm away for Christmas. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame,
What's
isn't
this?
it?
You in Africa again? That was such a weird Christmas.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's right. It does hurt, but I don't ever see you over Christmas. Like you're always.
Yeah, but Christmas.
doing other
Look.
things.
I do have a very big family, and you know our family
To
is.
brag or anything.
Excuse, it's a bit of an excuse.
I'm just saying my extended.
I don't see you on. I bumped into you on Christmas Eve because you were down with. Can I say Kath?
Yeah, you can say
Yeah.
Kath.
Sorry, and Aiden was there. I saw you on Christmas Eve.
Aiden who?
Green, Aiden Green.
Greeny Productions.
That's when I saw you there, but I didn't see you for I didn't see you till we went to go see Cat on the 28th of December. I don't see you at Christmas. I don't ever see
Well,
you.
my family has
Matt,
has
go
the
and see.
relationship of I have a big extended family, and I don't see my family that often regularly, and certainly not my extended family.
Debatable.
I don't see my extended family that regularly, and so what the sort of vibe is, we wait till it's a special event like Easter or Christmas is usually the two big ones, and then we just all meet up and have a good time.
I was going to say, in all fairness, though, not dropping any sass or issues.
Yeah,
but, I mean, religious times are an important time to your extended family.
Yeah, I think my family is not really religious.
Are they?
I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking about Kath's family. I'm talking about my side of the
Because
family.
that's an extended family.
Well, that's the other thing. For Kath's family, who are quite religious, Christmas and all that sort of stuff is
Lots of
That's
Hands.
really important. That's my
is
point.
a big
I wasn't-
thing. It's a big thing.
Yeah,
My family, I think,
I like how you were secretive about mystery. It was good.
you're very
It's
sensitive.
not English.
Sorry.
My family has
about it, sorry.
my family has this thing where they basically take traditions and just use them as an excuse to get fucking drunk and party.
Oh my God. Family.
My family's like, of
be
course
fair,
we have to hang out on
that's the thing, I
Christmas,
feel like-
even though they're
I
not
feel
really
like,
religious at all.
For me, Christmas and New Year has never been a thing for me. I've never.
I'm sorry. New Year's been a thing.
No, not you, me, him.
Yeah,
Talking
but
about
you
me.
s- Okay.
But
missed something,
I've
that's
never really
But
seen
again,
him at
that's
Christmas.
because Christmas is a big
sad, isn't it?
it's a big family event for me, and
Yeah.
it's not that it means that much to me to me or my family religiously per se.
Yeah.
It's important in terms of the community aspect,
To me,
the family side.
and
of
again,
it.
this is not pulling anything, but for me, Christmas and New Year's is always a bit of a. I always see Mitchell more, I love to see him
yeah.
more, obviously, but I saw you on Christmas.
Well, it's really hard, especially
That was a good Christmas, to be
juggling
fair. I had a good Christmas.
juggling things with
last year.
Kath as well, because like you said, Mitch, Kath's family is quite religious, and they do Christmas a lot. So it's I've got to try and find this balance of going to see her family and doing her family events, trying to see my family and do my family stuff, and then also trying to see you, which I do want to see you. It's not that I'm trying
That's
to
fine, yeah.
avoid you or anything.
Aye.
I would lick the ground that you walk on, Connor.
We won't get into it, but I know Mitchell struggles with
I hate Christmas.
Yeah.
So I remember I was at a family.
Do you
Christmas
have a lot
party,
of family here,
like
Mitchell?
40 people.
Family,
I was
never
talking,
heard
but
of them.
okay. I was like with like 40 people, and I remember just saying like, I need to go see my boy.
He did.
I'm gonna
Well, I
go
mean,
see him.
I told you the joke from when I was working at Christmas in July function the other day.
Yeah.
Someone was like, "Oh, but I don't know why you're so upset. It's Christmas." And I was like, "It feels
Mitchell,
like Christmas
you know what?
because I fucking hate both of these
To be
things."
fair, like I know Mitchell just hates it, so I'm like,
I am the definition of.
to be
a
fair,
button.
but I know you hate it, but I know on Christmas you get lonely, so I go see him.
Thank you. But I don't try and bring anyone else's down. Is my point. I always
No,
try and make it special
I
for us.
had
I'm
a
not
really
one of
great
those
day, but like
selfish blokes,
people ask me like, come stay in, like, and I was like, yeah, I want to, but my boy, like, I got to go see him, like, and we did, we
I feel bad.
I feel bad.
I didn't
Well,
ask.
for
To be
him,
fair, I literally told you this year,
there's-
like, stay out. It's all good.
There's literally two people on this world who I would go and do that for, and they're
Simple,
literally both they're not in the frame right now. Gone. They're both in the frame right now.
Yeah.
You're the only two people I would ever be like,
Where?
my night doesn't matter.
How many other people are in this frame?
Where? I don't see two other people.
My night doesn't matter as long as yours is better. It's like, to be fair, to see my boy on Christmas was the best. I mean, we
Yeah.
watched all the Simpsons together, remember? We watched Lemon and Troy and
Did
stuff.
we? I don't know.
Okay.
No, I really do.
He's
Obviously,
sad you're not
look,
here, though.
you know
You're
I love
never
you
here
guys,
for
and you know I
Christmas.
want to spend
He's
time
never
with you
here for
guys.
Christmas, by the way.
But again, like
Dude.
I just want to say, just in terms of my,
You want to do this. You want to. I love how he's
What
like,
if we-
he's like, I want to do the original 12 Pints of Christmas. Like, bro, you're not free.
Also,
well, I don't know.
that-
I'll
yeah,
get the
okay.
I'll get the dates. I'll get the
would
dates because
never-
I don't know what the
Nah,
dates are.
bollocks. Sorry, mate.
Sorry, mate, you missed out. That's why we did it this time.
Yeah, there you go. That's
So that
I
was your
could
one
get
shot.
involved.
Sorry. that was
Application denied.
it. Sorry, no, but to be fair, that
We
is our
appreciate
thing.
you taking the time
Yeah.
to admit
Oh,
to this
bollocks.
application
Dan,
process, but
if you-
I'm sorry to say,
If you
been
are
tonight.
free on
You are the
Boxing
weakest
Day,
link.
I will eat my hat. I
You
will
won't
eat.
be.
I will,
You
exactly.
won't
I'll
be.
eat my hat if you're
I thought
free
you
on
said I'd
Boxing
do
Day. Of course
anything
you're
on
not.
I'll
You're
have to
ballsing
get
me
back to you.
tug left, right, and centre from family.
But let me like, and again, this is just my specific experience, but like, I have a very, very big family. My mum has 4 sisters. So I have 4 aunties. They all have kids. They all have at least 2 to 3 kids. I have a lot of cousins, and
Are they all here? Or
well, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Some of them are in Australia.
You're a dickhead, eh?
No, but that's
think that's
what makes it sort of
Bottom.
extra special. Is that
Child's
disagree.
bladder.
I disagree.
some of them are
I disagree.
here in Australia.
I disagree.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Some of them are in Margaret River, and some of them are in. Sorry, no.
Oh, sorry.
This
Damn,
guy
go
got me
and see
talking.
them.
This guy's got me talking
I'll
about my
drink
ass.
with your family.
Some of my family
Yeah, I'm believing
is
after this trip, the one thing I know, that's not talking out of your ass.
some of my family is in Australia, and some of my family is in Africa. And what has always been so special about our extended family is that on those special occasions that we hold dear as an extended family, we have, and especially in the more recent years, we have made an effort to actually all see each other. Like in 2016, we all went to Mozambique. Beautiful place, but also amazing holiday because it was all the extended family. Stop playing it!
Oh, thank you. I thought it was just
Fucking
when I was
hell!
hearing
Connor's
shit,
playing this
like-
dumbass clip on the speaker.
Thank you, because I was hearing.
Oh,
shit
he's such
and
an
I was
asshole.
like, I thought it was neighbours. I was looking at.
I thought
and then
that-
I was like,
I
people are
realized
gonna think that I
the
was
first time
frowning at
I
what
heard
you're
it-
saying about family, and I was like,
Oh, you
my
can't hear our
God.
audience because the mics is not fair and it's really
But Connor
quiet.
is
But
playing
Jesus,
a
Connor's
dumb
just
video
playing
on the
this
speaker.
stupid fucking thing. Anyway, the roast of Connor is over. Let's get back to the
it's
roast of
never
me.
Go on.
No, it's always been, and actually,
me a
again,
beer, please.
especially recently, and I think recently it's been because of a few things. Because the parents, like my mum and her sisters and all that. No, I'm okay. Mitch
do.
does. So basically, the family in the last few years have made a much bigger effort to see each other. In 2016, we all went to Mozambique. In at the beginning of last year, we went to Mozambique. It's been a really, really lovely thing in the last few years that the family has actually become closer in that sense as everyone's gotten older, as everyone's gotten more like that. So anyway, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just trying to explain my family dynamic. And basically that's it's just like,
Sorry,
I accept none of this.
Not Daniel. Oh, no. No, you know what I was saying. He was videoing us.
Oh my God, what is this?
It's Conor videoing us and
I
playing
know.
himself. My point being.
He is an asshole.
Sorry, I was listening.
Yeah,
Continue.
yeah. No, it's just that's sort of my family's tradition is like big family
respect
stuff
that. No, I
on the
wish.
special occasions.
I wish I had the big
No, well, I mean, and I just mean that it's curiously, but like,
Dude,
you know, my mum has four siblings, and that's
Dad had it.
you know,
it's right over there.
my. Do you guys have cousins, or do you guys have many
It's
cousins?
in the UK. I literally have a group chat on
This
Snapchat.
is not a topic.
I literally send Snapchats to you every day called Yeah the Boys. It's me, Tom, Sam, John, Martin. My cousins who I go see when I go to the UK.
Do they have more than like 2 kids, 3 kids? What's the?
No, so Martin has 2 kids. John has 1. And Tom and Sam are only a little bit older than me.
Yeah.
I don't have any yet. To be fair, Sam, I'm waiting on you, you cheeky bugger. Go on, switch my camera. I'm waiting on you, Sam. I have some kids. To be fair, Tom as well. I wouldn't be surprised. But
I'd be surprised if you do.
don't say that. Jesus Christ, don't say that.
People also call me that, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. What does all this drinking do to our swimmers? I don't want to know.
It's been
I don't want to know that.
look without getting into it, can we just say this has probably been the most I've ever gone hard, I reckon. Gone like
This trip.
Yeah.
This trip. Actually, yes. This trip
And you
has
got to
been
appreciate that
the hardest that I've drank ever. And also,
Personally, not mine.
not yours, but
I'm going to say this because I love praise, but you know,
here we go.
for fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake.
we did mention it the other day. Props to Dan. He hasn't yacked this entire trip.
No,
And-
I love it, but to be fair, that's
No one's yacked, actually.
Once
None of
actually
us.
Controversial. People will kick off tomorrow.
I feel like maybe I have, but what? Go on.
What's this
No,
controversial
no.
opinion?
No, go on. Don't worry.
No, 'cause
Go
I
on,
was
Mitch.
gonna-
Make
no,
Twitter
'cause
headlines.
people will hate
Get
me.
cancelled.
No, they won't hate you.
They will.
No, they won't.
Mitch
No,
is
but I
like,
was gonna say
only
that's
simps.
What,
I
'cause Dan's
think-
notorious for doing
I
it.
think when people that are notoriously large lose a lot of weight, congratulations. Good on you.
Connor's
But-
face. Yeah, go on.
When they expect praise from everyone, it's like, but hang on. None of us got to that point in the first place. That's like Dan with yakking because he yaks all the time.
Oh, okay.
None of us
Sorry,
do.
I thought you were calling Dan large then.
No. And then he's like,
Clearly
well, we
not.
should celebrate that I didn't yak. And it's like, but hang on. We'd never yak.
Right.
It's just
I
you that
see.
don't.
I
to be
see.
fair,
I
we
see,
rarely
I
yak.
see. Yeah, no, I agree. It was a bit of a cheap fucking praise that
Thank you.
I was trying to
I
get.
wasn't trying to start any
No,
social
no, no,
media
no, no, I
headlines
got
or
you.
meltdowns.
We-
or
I got
crazy
you, I
shit.
got you, I got you.
We yak like every couple
Maybe
months.
like
Yeah.
5 times a year.
Honestly,
And 2 of them are on the same night.
honestly, like we don't yak a lot, but Dan, oh my god, he's like a Wildman host.
Honestly, like we went to varsity. Oh, I'd say that. My bad.
nah.
Oh no, we went to varsity. No, that's fine.
Oh, poor
Let's
Dan.
say we went to the
No,
varsity
we went to varsity
in
because- no, we went to
Fremantle.
varsity. I was just gonna say we went to varsity.
Yes,
That's
of
fair.
course. That's a
Yeah.
bar. It's a bar that's
It's a bar,
everywhere.
yeah. That's my point. It's a franchise. We went
Yeah.
to varsity, and it's probably like a couple weeks before we came here.
Yeah, don't have to bleep anything.
And we just
really.
casually had
A couple
10
weeks.
pints on a Wednesday, as you know.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus
that
Christ.
But my
that was
point being,
horrendous.
It was almost like it was practice for the 12 pints of Christmas in July,
Jesus Christ.
and you
It was practice, yeah.
managed to survive.
No, Dan had
I did
9
survive.
pints. We had 10.
No, no,
You
no,
yacked your whole-
no.
I did. I went home and I had taken
And that's
them
when I
all.
was worried because I was like, Dan's yak, Connie's yak. Oh no.
This is the question
Am I
of
gonna
like
be the
this
only
is
one?
the,
Dan had
this is
9
the question of
pints.
like,
I
do
had
you live
10.
long enough to see yourself have 12 pints and yak?
No,
or
but
do
to, no, but to
you?
be fair,
This is like the
can I
question,
say?
if a tree falls in a forest, does it really make
Can I
a
just
difference?
say I didn't
is
know we
though.
were gonna have 10, and also I didn't line my stomach. I literally a burger like with no
We all
anything.
were in
I
the same
ordered-
boat.
I ordered
So
one burger. and I
what
went
Connor's
home
referring
and
to
I
is
did-
that
I was sick.
we had what was it like? We had 6 or 7 pints at the first pub we were at,
I already
and
said the name, but it's okay.
basically,
It's okay.
well, I just because I don't want to say the second.
we had
pub's
we
name.
had 2.
Oh, that's
we had
fine.
2 at the
And-
other one.
My
We had
bad,
about 8 pints then.
But that's what I'm saying is that so when we were finishing up at the first pub, I had a pint that I refused to scull because I knew it would end up in the toilet. I knew that if I sculled my last pint at that pub,
Okay,
I wouldn't have made it. any
At least
longer,
you knew
frankly.
that.
So I was like, you know what? I know my limits. I know if I skull this now, I'm going to yak.
Was that because a couple of weeks before that, after 3 pints?
I did.
You did.
I
yak
did
the whole-
yak, exactly.
To be fair,
and I think I did that because I tried to
I'm not
skull a
trying to
beer.
stitch
No,
you
I
up.
think
I
I think
to
it's
be fair,
because
I
remember,
it's
I remember,
funny.
to be fair, I remember that day
is funny.
going to TAFE and being like,
it's a lesson to learn, though.
I felt like I was, you know, when you're hungover and you're just like, you're on another planet. I remember I texted my life
I was a bit like that
coach.
today with the
You
wine.
know,
talk.
the life coach who I texted at 2:30 in the morning
Yeah,
on Wednesday. I texted him, I was like,
Keep talking.
I think it's just some guy with their car. Go on.
I texted him, I was like,
Oh, your car's gone.
can I talk to you? He was like, yeah, of course you can. I was like, I was sick in my garden. People messaged me and said, this is not normal for having 10 pints on a Wednesday. And I said to them, fuck off. I
I looked them
I
dead in the
got
eye
multiple
and said,
messages.
you know what?
I got multiple messages saying that is not normal.
Yeah,
And
I got
literally, I said to, did you get that as well?
Yeah, but I just
Yeah.
said I didn't yak, so it's fine.
Well, you know, and this is where you guys always,
really
you guys
yak.
always are like, you know, Dan has a girl and stuff like that.
What?
But like, I have to fucking, I was getting that from the person I live with. Kath was
I
like,
didn't even hear you. What did you say?
He said, we're always like, oh, you got a girlfriend.
Is that what you said?
That's word for word how you said it.
yeah, okay, fair enough. You're not like that. But what I'm saying is like, you
To be
guys,
fair, you are like that.
you guys do point out the fact that like, you know, having a girlfriend, yes, there are benefits to it, but the
massive
downsides is
I get,
that
yeah, we
when
think you're like completely
Oh,
depression
yeah,
free.
no,
I'm just saying when I do
yeah.
shit like when I do shit like a 10 pints on a Wednesday or 9.5 pints on a Wednesday, then fucking
knows the truth.
I do get my balls busted by Kath. She's like, Dan, what
shit,
are you
sorry.
doing?
You normally get your
She's
balls
like,
busted.
yeah, she does.
It's one of your things.
To be
Why-
fair,
one of the
if
public
I
buses.
wanted, honestly, if I wanted shit about drinking too many pints, talk to my mum. Like, you know,
That's true. That's true. You do live with your mum. That's
if I want my
so I
fucking
guess, yeah.
girlfriend
Yeah,
to
we
rip
both do.
into me, like,
So you would
mum's
get the
just
shit
on
from
that
that. You would get
So
it.
one of
Did
my
your mum give you the
girlfriend
shit
rip
for the
into
12 pints? For the 10
Look, I
pints?
got the classic, you shouldn't be doing that on a Wednesday. And I was like, hey, but 10 pints is a decent effort. And
my
was like,
parents kind of like.
Yeah, she was like, I can't deny that.
like,
Not
look,
so
you
much-
are
not
my
so much
son.
my dad. Like, dad went hard, and if dad ever listens to me, I'm like, can I remind you what you were like in my day?
Yeah.
And he's
legit.
like, to be fair enough.
What do you mean?
But mum is like, I told the boy, I think it was today, mum used to go clubbing sober. Like, you know, she didn't need alcohol to do anything. It's like, you know, mum's like, I don't understand anything. About,
Jesus, you literally
It's
leant
fine.
into the mic to do that.
Is it the end of the show? Is that the key that has to go? Or?
No, let's do
I was
one
saying
more
that.
topic
Yeah,
and
no,
then
I
we'll
was saying
finish
that.
up.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
just-
yeah.
I was just reminding, we got a dinner reservation.
Yes, we do have a
funny
dinner
enough.
reservation. I'm very excited. Okay, so last topic I think would be a really
Before
nice
that,
thing.
we're doing one more show tomorrow, surely.
I won't say no. It's up to you guys if you want me back on.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. We won't guarantee anything because we don't want the audience to expect anything.
that's fair.
We're doing
and
a show
we will
tomorrow.
discuss this off screen and confirm. I would be happy to do another show, but it means I'm going to have to export the shows we have now to free up space in the hard drive. So let's see if we have
I to make
time.
a DJ set tomorrow.
in the day.
We've all got problems.
This is
tomorrow.
sorry. This is behind the scenes talk that we can talk about tomorrow.
Some have to
Basically,
exercise.
what I wanted to finish off the show with
Yes.
was.
We should all do it at the same time.
How-
He exports it, I make my DJ set, and you exercise at the same time.
That was what we literally just said.
How do you guys think that this holiday has? What's the rate? I know you can't rate it yet per se, but so far, because I guess we have. If we have the three, we have the beginning, middle, and end. This would be the middle. So what's the
Probably the
middle
middle,
rating of the holiday?
From what I remember,
Yeah, legit. It's been a bit of a blur.
like that's meant as a joke, but also not. But
Yeah,
it's one of those
yeah.
jokes, like that's a joke, but also not. Well, yes, but actually no.
It's funny because it is true.
But like, yeah, it's good. It's been, from what I remember, right up there.
Yeah.
Well,
No, I would
we've
say so.
had no arguments.
Yeah, that's
Which
actually
in all
surprising.
seriousness, that
Shit.
blows me away
Yeah,
because normally
yeah,
like two's
yeah.
company, three's a crowd.
Yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah.
the third member of the party.
Oh,
so to
definitely.
speak, and I was worried there was going to be issues.
Well,
but-
technically, maybe even Dan's the third party.
I reckon Connor's the third.
You know, Dan,
Bullshit.
I agree. We knew each other.
We should
from
just
footy.
gang up and say this cunt's the third.
Bullshit.
You're the third party, you
Bullshit.
dickhead.
That's low shit.
But no, we haven't had any issues. We've
Yeah,
remained.
No, actually,
No, I won't even say
surprisingly, we
civil,
have.
We've remained like friendly the entire
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
We've
We've been.
nothing, yeah.
I won't say exposed. That sounds terrible. But we've been more.
Well, we have been
free.
exposed to things from this man that I
I
don't
was
want
going to
to.
say we've all been incredibly free.
What?
Oh yes, we've
in
all
our
been
functions.
exposed to each other's bowel movements,
This
and
bloke in the morning.
Oh my god.
I did tell you on the very first day of this trip. I said, guys, I fucking absolutely
your
smashed
shits,
a
bro."
morning shit. I said that to you.
Bro,
I said every morning I do the gnarliest
I was
shit.
like, oh my
they
God.
wake you up. It woke me up.
Sorry, Dan.
And you know what? That's not even a byproduct. That's not even a byproduct
do
of
that
the
at
drinking. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Do you do it at home?
I do that on a regular basis.
I don't know which camera is pointing at me.
Dude, surely not. Do you?
Why do you think I said it on the first date? I said to these boys, I said,
You let rip like that normally.
I don't rip ass like that on a fucking daily basis.
I'm so sorry for you.
You rip
that's-
ass like that.
I said I don't. I said my morning routine is I get up, I go have a fat shit in the toilet.
So-
Something else then.
So because of us, you think it's okay to let wind?
I told you what my
This is the
routine was
bloke
when
that
I got
hopped
here.
out the shower, soaking wet, looked at the towel and went, that's for drying you, so I'm not going to use it for that. I'm just going to put it around my waist and walk out with nothing on.
Everyone loved it.
Yeah, frankly, we made
Where's
a
the
joke. We
crickets?
made a joke coming down there. There were these group
I
of girls
disagree.
from our high school that they all did a photo. I wouldn't say anything specific. They did a photo of them in the.
We should
This
have
cunt doesn't trust me as a broadcaster.
Maybe people
I
could
follow
put two
standards
and
and
two together.
practices.
People could put two and two together.
I'm just saying there was a generic photo of girls from our high school in a bathtub together,
bless them.
and I made and we've
We should have said in this.
4 years since
we've made a joke about.
of those photos, and he's gone. Sorry, Cole.
We've had a joke about like we should recreate that as blokes because like they all posted
funny.
in a bath together. These like what was it like 4 girls, and it's like we're the 4 guys. We could just post in like a shower together and just. But frankly, I feel like I've seen more than what I would see in a shower with you guys.
Don't blame me.
This holiday, I've
Hang on,
seen
he
some.
doesn't like we're the instigators.
No, we're all guilty as each other.
No, I'm
I
not
think.
talking about being guilty. I'm talking about the instigator.
Well, I said to him today, I'm like, to be fair, like, you're
I
the
won't
only
deny
person,
it. I won't deny it.
You're the only two blokes I can
deny
be
it.
free around, like, you got to accept it. Like,
Because he knows we already judge him, so it's fine.
yeah, to be fair, that's kind of accurate.
You're welcome.
Yeah. There you go. That's right. This has been a very. And I liked the conversation we had yesterday, but I think this has been a really, really good.
Yesterday, but yeah.
Whatever. Our last podcast episode, I really have
We'll be back
liked
tomorrow for our final show in Margaret River.
No, but what
That's what you
let me
can't
just
tell
make a point. What I'm saying is I've loved that this has
back
been a
tomorrow,
really,
though.
really lads like boys holiday, but it's been so I think in a healthy way for all of us. I really think it's been good for us. Well,
Not
maybe not
physically,
healthy. Yeah,
maybe
not
mentally.
healthy from a
Physically,
dietary
Not
standpoint.
healthy at all.
But I think in terms of the way that we support each other and the way that we're there for each other, I love that. I love that we have that, and I love that we have this. I love that we have this, opportunity to do the show together. That I love that you're open to
I
that,
appreciate you having me on.
and I love that
we love
we're
having
all
you on,
supportive of
to
each
be
other.
fair.
I think it's really important what you said. Like we haven't gone to these fucking
Oh, well, that's a good
fights.
thing,
I
'cause,
think that's surprising.
Everyone knows the classic 2's a company, 3's a crowd. And
Yeah,
you
of
almost-
course,
Not
of
because
course.
We love having you
not
on,
because we
Mitch.
don't get on, but because
Yeah.
you just. You're going away for 6 days.
It's
and,
awkward,
You
yeah.
just expect it.
100%.
At some point, someone's going to piss you off, but we haven't had that.
It has been great. It really has
Yes,
been
we
great,
have
and I'm very, very glad about this holiday.
I'm
and,
joking.
Wait till these cameras turn off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's like
we're like,
where's the
yes,
camera
we
turn off?
love each other. Ooh.
Yes, it's been so civil.
Anyway,
We are
guys,
not
we'll be
about
back
to
for the third
punch
and
each other.
final part of the Margaret River experience. We'll be telling you about our night tonight and our final night in Margaret River. It'll be sick. We've got a lot of
going
personal
big.
stories from Mitchell. Yeah, we're going big tomorrow. We're going big
Personal
tonight.
Stories from me.
Dan
Okay,
is
we do.
going, this is a thing. Just nod.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have personal experiences I'm prepared to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you just said that I was going.
Thank you,
so-
Dwan. It's been a pleasure to have you all on the show. We have the Last Set podcast coming on soon as a guest star. I'm sure Aiden will drop in at some point, the simp. And
Not as good a guess.
who else we
Sorry,
got?
I know
coming
he
on
watches this,
as a
but
guest star.
We have many tantalizing guests that we're going to try and get on. We can't guarantee anything, but
Not
we
just
promise
Mitchell.
you we will get
Do you know, this is our guest.
the
This
best
is a guest star
guests.
tonight.
that we can.
I
Yeah, it
am a
is.
star,
You're a guest star.
and I am a star. You're right.
We had a few people who want to come on, but Dave is coming on.
He wants to come on.
No, I've asked him.
Lovely.
Dave's been wanting to come for a long time.
Well, again, we can't guarantee anything, but we really will do our best to get the best guests we can.
It's tough.
And
You're saying I'm not.
and yeah, we'll see you in the. No, I'm saying.
And we're yet to have them.
Yeah, I'm saying we will try to get good guests in the future.
Oh, that's tough.
Anyway, no, thank you very much for watching. We
Thank you.
appreciate it. We'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye. Stay safe.
Cheers, guys. Enjoy
and
COVID.
yeah.
I
Stay
disagree.
safe. Wash your hands and be loved. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Turn that off, Mitch. Turn
Here
that
we
off.
go again.
Cut him off.